Hello and welcome. Atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
gorgeous evening.
Match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Ball played for Rijkaard. Now it's Puskas. Messi could try cutting inside here. Beckham. Now it's Inzaghi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Carvajal. And it's Messi. And they can counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Carvajal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rui Costa. Puskas. Rui Costa. And this is Pele! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rui Costa gets across and deals with it. He's picked his way through. He's in space and looking for options. And that should get the job done. And here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for a runner. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Could move up a gear here. Early ball.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys...
Climbs up big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
El Paso Locomotive clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he decides to cross it. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Griezmann. Pele. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's clever. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nicely shaped ball. Cruyff running with the ball. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Carvajal receives it in a wide position. And we have our very first corner. Chelsea are looking to go forward now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's on a charge. That's good play. Carvajal does well to stand up to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Cruyff. A chance! Beckham. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello, attendees.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that was vital. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Some good persistent defending here. Messi, Puskás, great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Messi. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very...
He gets his head on it! In for the pieces! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. It's a promising position. Pings in across. And that's a good-looking ball. Baresi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He has found a way through. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Good ball, good take. And this is Cruyff.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Beckham. Chance, surely! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot's on him. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. That's another chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Perez. Played it early.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Del Piero. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Foot in. Looking for options for movement. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Cruyff. No way through. Now it's Pelé. This ended up in no man's land.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Beckham. Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? Kukçu. Puskas. And it's Cruyff. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's very neat. Griezmann. Massaro given the lift of his goal. Pelé. It's Pelé! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.
And a quick announcement today.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Great vision. And it's Rijkaard.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Odegaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Nistelrooy powering forward here. Now it's Villa, and he's onside. He's found a way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out to the left flank. Odegaard. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Rijkaard. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking to go deep. And that has been cleared. Nice control. And he's there to get it away. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he plays one through. Dixon. Cannavaro. That's Beckham. That's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's got his range wrong there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Villa. That is a brilliant interception. Beckham. It's a searching pass. That looks a good ball through. Koundé. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Rijkaard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Odegaard. He's chosen to go back. Van Nistelrooy is having a shot! Beckham. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's going for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
He's had it taken off him. David Villa. He's a sharp little ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's got to be disappointed with that. He's found real chance! Dixon going vertical. Ambitious ball here. Massaro. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that.
Which way will things go in the second half?
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's in a great position here. And he's forced to go back.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. Oh, it's Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. He has found a way through. Is there any support? He might not need it. Azar! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Cross to the back post. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Over to the left. And he's on a charge. In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
There's the clearance. Threads one in. That is ended up in no man's land. That looks a good cross. Koundé. David Villa. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Might be danger here. And Van Nistelrooy sticks it away. First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but
goes for goal! And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Foden tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard. Oh, important interception. He can get that clear. Cannavaro. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And the through ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's onside. Van Nistelrooy with the cross. Some resolute defending there. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Probing pass. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Koundé. Rijkaard. And it's Azar. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's Rijkaard. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Foden making good progress on the right-hand side.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foden. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Played into space. Koundé gets over and intercepts. 5 minutes left on the clock. Van Nistelrooy.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That has been slung wide. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ødegaard has created one goal
2
already.
added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Foden. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
There you have it, a fine win for
The
our
end of the
boys.
game.
This is
Reflections?
just what we like to
Well,
see.
you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already... And the finish! Tries to get it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing...
Has a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, good spread. Cherky. And he whips it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Played it again. Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Could be danger here. That's the throw. And he's opted for the long pass. It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard gets a good foot in there. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from...
He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now, what about this cross? Koundé attempts a clearance. Odegaard aims beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Massaro. Cherky. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe finds himself offside. Cherki. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Beckham tries to pass it through. Somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Played out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Foden. And it's Koundé. Cherki. Rijkaard. That has not gone well. Foden. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Just eases him off the ball. Griezmann. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Arsenal get the second half going. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. It's a throw-in. Tries to play it through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Odegaard. And he was quick to react. And it's Beckham. Neatly clipped into space. Takes a shot! And this is Beckham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. Griezmann, looking for the run. Great vision. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Beckham. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. nicely intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. Picked out brilliantly. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And here's Griezmann. Ball driven towards the far post. That's a lovely, neat pass. Foden. And he plays one through. Cherki, he's got away. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
Coming on the field is number 8, Ronaldinho.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Massaro! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Odegaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 22.
Chelsea are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Perez. Oh, that's a fine, it's great chance! Koundé gets good distance on it. Perez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rijkaard.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Beckham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. Shifted upfield. Driving forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Minutes is number
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Number 20.
Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Zaire Emery gets into some space. Climbs up big! Yes, he's done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. The end of the game.
So there it is,
Reflections?
everyone. It's finished.
Well, that
all
really did
square.
fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction. He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now it's Romario, and now the breakaway. It's played through for him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Jimenez. And here's Raul. Hazard. Brilliantly cut out. And here's Raul. Oh, it's Raul! That's a half-decent try.
Raul usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Raul. Raul! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Beckham. Now it's Raul. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. And that's been won straight back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Romario. Aims beyond the defence. Now, who's going to be first to this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Griezmann. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! In for the pieces. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van der Ven. Searching pass he's played there. That's a shade optimistic. Now, what about a counter-attack? "15 minutes till half-time. Knocks it out wide. And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And this is Romario. Cannavaro takes a shot! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Frimpong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he shoots! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but
There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Massaro is offering a wry smile there.
Romero can get it clear. They get a throw in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Raul. Great vision. And this is Romario. And Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now it's Raul. Raul! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
And
di
he
recupero.
stuck it away as if laser guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Nicely shaped ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a guardare il maxi schermo per alcune indicazioni da parte delle forze dell'ordine.
And the action is back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Anderson. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice-looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hazard. They've got a corner here. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And it's Azar. Oh, that's nice. Might be danger here. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Frimpong. And a chance! No, he's missed it.
Frimpong clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. Massaro. Van de Ven. Now, can they get him away? Anderson. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Joelinton. Anderson has created one goal already. Roll chance! Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had it taken off him. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Just about up to 75 minutes. He is through here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Massaro in with the challenge. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Dixon. To Beckham. Vicious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Frimpong proves just a little bit too strong, and it's Azar. Joelinton. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Beckham. Into the last 5 minutes. That has been cut short. Azar. Frimpong. Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. Frimpong providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serves up across. Dixon lays it forward. Pass somewhat off target. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And a chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Griezmann will not... Can he finish? He wasn't that far away.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Romario really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And it's been taken short. Now, can they get him away? And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a go! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's Guardiola. Looking to play him in. And this is Griezmann. Anderson. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, good ball. Chance! And he's done it! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
After 21 minutes is number 5, Raul.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Romario gets into a good position. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Done delicately. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ambitious ball here. And that was very necessary. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Quality ball. Now it's Raul. Anderson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Floated through. Oh, well played, well played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Griezmann.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Frimpong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Linton. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bernardo Silva. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. No, again, there's no way through. Now, he's got space here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Massaro really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Griezmann. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. It's a promising position. Swings it across. And the keeper beats it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Looking for the run. Great chance! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Guardiola, played out towards the right wing. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Bernardo Silva. Frimpong. He has found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well,
Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pires actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now, this could be a chance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Chance here to counter. Conte. Gives it back. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Pires. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Griezmann. Coming on the field is number 11, Beckham.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And reclaimed it in a trice. Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's good vision. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Thinks one through. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's on a charge. Played in early. Conte. That's Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely ball and a real chance now. Frimpong showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Azar! It's a loose ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
They've won a corner. Beckham to take it as usual. He's on it, can he get... And the shot! Romero gets it away. Van Nistelrooy is onto this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Conte. Anderson does well to get it back. Aldero clears. Some resolute defending there. Threads one in. You can run onto that. No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Today to please take all the
so, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes,
a chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And he has been fouled there. What a save by Seaman! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, Guti.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Thuram. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking to play him in. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Guti. He's in plenty of space here. Big header! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Played out to the right. Cruyff! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. He has found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's gone for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Guti. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great chance! Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. And he's onside. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Massaro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ibrahimovic. And that's been won straight back. And Guti! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played in with purpose. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now somewhat off target. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
The Netherlands upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's searching through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. And that's definitely not his best. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Oh, what a mistake! He's a sharp little ball here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help.
Trife! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Now it's Hullet. Now he's off and running. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Hullet.
2 added minutes
Beckham.
has been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's tried one! Off the post! Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. And he plays one through. And it's been played through. And this is Griezmann. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, it all comes down to taking your chances. That's a lead which is hard to justify, but they found a finish, unlike their opponents.
Chelsea are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Guti. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Probing pass. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Now, oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chips it through. Oh, that was vital. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Caught offside that time. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be a chance. The Netherlands can... Good effort from distance. And Hullet! Worth a try, but not this time.
Hullet really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. It's a searching pass. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was, well...
Vieira! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cruyff. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff. Brilliantly cut out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That looks a good cross. They want to be quick to recover this. He's in a great position here. Chelsea have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Played into space, and he was alert to it. Great balling, and a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Guti.
Pretty robust defending.
Goes down, but nothing given. Thuram. Nicely shaped ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Perez. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest
Your
travel
final thoughts,
information
Jim?
is
Well, the
currently
look
being
on the
displayed
manager's
on the
face
screen.
says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And Beckham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Incoming delivery. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham to take it as usual. And that has been cleared. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Can he finish?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's gone for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Oh, no joy this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Cannavaro. Now it's Hazard.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Stood up well to him there. Hazard. That had too much on it. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. He's having a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ball driven towards, terrific header! Oh, crossbar! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Vardiol. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to cross. He's got full. He will be livid with himself. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. To Marquinhos. Dixon. And it's Griezmann. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Kaká did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a throw. Triol. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. It's come to nothing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Strong running down that left flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Rodrigo. Zanetti. Ball played for Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Zanetti. Hazard. Hazard! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Mbappe.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. In with the challenge. And it's Kimmich. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in deep. Tries to get it clear. He's in a great position. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodrigo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ambitious ball here. And it's been given away. Probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, important interception. Played into space. Triol. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Showing great feet there. Tries to pass it through. Griezmann. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Kimmich. Now he's got space here. Floated through. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance!
Borussia Dortmund clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kimmich. Nicely shaped ball. Good read, needed to be. Beckham. That's a cute ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Kimmich. Nice looking ball. Oh, cracking ball. And the finish! And it's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Number 22.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh, smashing header!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Van Nistelrooy might just make this. That's a little off target.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Aimed beyond the defence. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder today.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Beckham. Played into space. Lovely big chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Short changes him with that pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Saliba. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. And he's picked out the run. Seedorf. Park Ji-sung. Great vision. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He won't be happy with that one. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Looking to play him in. James is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a cute ball. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Massaro. Neymar. That's Park Ji-sung. Marquinhos. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. It's a promising position. Beckham. Rijkaard. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckham has created one goal already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And now they can spring out of defence. James. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Massaro, can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Khan clears. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Seedorf. Quality ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross to the back post.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Massaro. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass.
And Batistuta! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Chelsea are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are already promptly back underway. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham, looking for a run-up. Oh, that's well spotted. All the way back. Saliba. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out. He's not got that quite right. Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rijkaard. And the finish! Griezmann. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Spread out to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Now he's got space here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. Referee's given a throw.
Se está realizando un cambio.
That's an imaginative pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he was quick to react.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. He is through here. That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Beckham. Lobbed in behind. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touch. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Up he goes! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Seedorf. Well, that looks a decent ball. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho has been caught there. It's a foul.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7. Lo reemplazará. Número 11.
Somewhat off target. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.